Oh, hi guys, welcome back to another episode. It's your girl Gracie D with
the Agari
family. Yeah, so on today's episode, guys, if you watched previous of our videos, we've been with the Agari family for quite some time now here in Kenya, and we had visited Mombasa, and we want to give you one of the baddest experience that we had at the Mombasa railway station as we were coming back to Nairobi, and we felt like that this is something that we should share because we just thought to ourselves, it's not only us that had the same issue, but there were some other people that experienced the same thing.
Very true.
Yeah, we felt like people don't share these because we talked to a few people and they told us it's something that has been happening and it's very bad. So that is gonna be the topic of the day.
Yeah.
And how did you guys feel about the situation? Being that they don't live here in Kenya, they're Nigerians, but they live in Saudi Arabia. They're here on vacation with their kids. They have a YouTube channel. They travel as a family. So if you're watching from my channel and you haven't yet checked them out, please check out the Agari family and you're going to enjoy their content. And also from
the Agari family, if you're watching from the Agari family, don't forget to check out Gracie D.
Exactly.
She's a good Kenya YouTuber here, and she loves traveling. She vlog about travel, beauty, and more. So you will not regret doing so.
Yeah, so guys, when we had this experience, I felt bad for them because they're not Kenyan, and having as a travel content creator going to another country and having a bad experience actually brings your mood down. It makes you feel bad, and the fact that this is something that we lost money, not small amount of money, but it was a lot of money. So this is going to be our today's topic, and we hope that the people in charge of the SGR, they are going to do something about this, not only because of us, but also because of other people. Yeah, exactly. Because the situation that we were in, if we didn't have any option out, we would have left stranded in Mombasa. Yes.
Yeah, so before I'm going to say something, I think I would like to give a very brief history of this, what we call SGR. SGR actually means Standard Gauge Railway.
Exactly.
And actually controlled by the Kenya Railway Corporation, KRC, and also being managed by some other, so I don't want to go into details like that. And most times, one thing about me is that I love checking out the history of some things, of some corporations or some organizations, how they are faring and things like that. So one of my discoveries was that, do you know that in the last year, 2023, they had about 1.93 million passengers. 1.93 million passengers. That shows that, that's not just, and every year they are having more passengers in the railway, more passengers, because in 2022 they had about 1.7 million. Then 2023, 1.9.
Yeah.
So meaning they are doing well. And also one thing is that in the last quarter, that is the third quarter of 2023, they had an increment in the passengers of about 12.8%, which was equivalent to about 700,000 passengers. That was from July to September. That to show you, that means SGR or the KRC, they are doing well when it comes to, that means customers are really, really plying these people. Yeah. So now, as she said, we're going to talk about our experience, what we experienced in SGR. That was from Mombasa. Mombasa is in the eastern part of Kenya, while Nairobi, which is the capital, is the western part of Kenya.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to say something?
No, I was actually gonna say with the number that you calculated, and so is that as I told you before, we used to pay for economy class.
Okay.
We used to pay 1,000 Kenyan shillings.
1,000 Kenyan shillings.
But now our current government just added half of, like for economy, it used to be 1,000 Kenyan shillings, and then for business or what they call first class, it used to be 3,000 Kenyan shillings. But now, as you saw, we paid 1,500 for the economy. We chose economy because we are 9 people traveling.
Nine passengers.
9 passengers. And for the business class or the first class is now 4,500 Kenyan shillings. That was since the first of January 2024.
Wow.
So I was thinking when this situation happened to us, I was telling myself, the government can see that they're really making money out of these, but I don't feel like they're giving us paying down money, 1,500 Kenya shillings. It's not like it's a lot of money for some people, and for some people they're not going to Mombasa just for vacation. Some of them are just going to try and find something to do for work, and so it's a lot of money. So the government must be making money out of this with the current number that he said, but I feel like they're not giving that good service to the customers, and it's really bad, because if you're making money from something, you should be giving the customers what they deserve and what they're paying for,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. So back to our experience. Our experience was kind of very, very sad experience, and we're going to explain briefly the experience that we had. And it was like this. I was the one that booked the train.
Yeah.
Was to travel from Mombasa to Nairobi. Okay, so the day I was booking the train, I'd already entered all the data, everything, and we needed to put money in M-Pesa. So we went out to put money in M-Pesa, and when I came back, okay, where I stopped, I didn't notice that there was a glitch. There was a glitch in the network.
Yeah.
There was a glitch in the network. The network had already reset itself to the former data I used previously from Nairobi to Mombasa. Okay, so we just put in paid the amount, which was about
11,250.
Yeah, 11,250 Kenya shillings.
Yeah.
So we just paid. Then all of us know we had the mind that we're going to Nairobi. We're so happy.
Just pack our bags.
Just for us to just check in, and they told us, no, you guys are going to Mombasa. I said,
We're already in Mombasa.
Mombasa.
And before you get us wrong, guys, you can say we agree, this is a mistake that we made,
That's true.
Yeah.
The glitch happened. But the question is, actually what was our concern is, because there were more than 10 people lining behind me.
Yeah, more than 10
with the same
situation.
situation. And I don't think all these people that were behind us with the same complaint made the same mistake. To some point, I thought it's the website of the SGR that is having issues, because you can tell me 10 people made the same mistake. No,
we are even
it doesn't
more than
work
10.
like, yeah, we were so many people lining
with the same mistake.
And the reason as to why we really felt hurt, first of all, is losing the money, guys. We haven't yet told you. Secondly, the customer service at SGR in Mombasa, the lady who was at counter 6, that was counter 6.
Yes, counter 6.
On the 12th of January, that is yesterday.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday? No, that was
Friday.
On Friday. Yeah, that was on Friday at around 1:30 to 2. That lady was very disrespectful. She don't know how to talk to customers. Like I believe when you're working in a customer service, even if you don't have like a way to solve the solution, we should have a way of bringing the customer down, and for you to get to the same understanding. At the end of it, you already know that she's not gonna get that money. Whichever service that you're giving to customers is a customer service. I believe that you should not be rude to customers and threatening customers that you're going to call police on them. Like, when did it get to this point that you are there as a customer care? You should be helping the clients and not threatening them, telling them that you're going to call the police. And there was another lady that was on counter 4. That was counter 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah, counter 4.
She left her customer, and I was just...
She was serving a customer, right? And she was threatening her. Do you know I have the power to make you not board this SGR?
Then I turned to her and asked her, are you talking to me?
Yeah, it was just crazy, because I'm like, you're just an employee and you're just working here. For us, we're just trying to buy tickets. Yes, we've made a mistake and we're asking for your help, because that is why you are there.
But wait, if I'm to say something, I don't think I have problem with those people working. You know why I'll say that? It's because is the rules laid out to them is what they're acting on. Okay? Whatever rules they're giving to them, it's just like if they say go, that is the only thing they understand, go. So they just read out the rules to you. So for example, they told us that the only way we could have our money back was for us to cancel the ticket 48 hours
prior
to your travel.
Yeah.
And our ticket was booked that very day.
So that's why I don't blame them. Whatever
but you see, it's not like I'm blaming whatever rules and everything they have. It's just the way they talk, their character towards the client.
That is it.
You know, like as a customer care, leave alone SGR. If you call your bank customer care at the moment and you have made a mistake, they should be having on a way like to talk to you in a good manner.
Well, they're supposed to de-escalate the tension.
Not escalate it.
Exactly, because when you've lost money somehow, of course you're not gonna be cool. You're not gonna be laughing with the customer care because you need an answer. You know,
that is it.
Yeah. So that is what I'm angry about. Of how they dealt with the situation.
Yeah.
You know,
because like if something like let's assume I'm selling something and you buy something for me, you don't like it or the thing gets spoiled. Even if I don't have the power to return or give you another one, I should be able to have the power to calm your nerves. Exactly. At least talk to you like, okay, oh sorry, what do you think you can do? Okay, let's reason together, this, that, okay. Before you know it, indirectly, you will be able to calm that person. Because there is nobody this will happen to. And the person will be happy.
Yeah.
What if the person did not have another money to rebook the way we rebooked?
Yeah.
What if, even when I was even telling her we have a flight to catch, she was not even showing any concern. I was like, I'm traveling with a lot of passengers, I'm traveling with 5K.
But wait. I know you are still talking about the customer or the thing. Okay. But my main issue is with the SGR policies.
Okay.
That is where my main issue is, or our main issue.
Guys, because we have not even explained the situation well. We're just talking because we are like, when we're just thinking about this thing again, it's just making us angry. So on 12th of January, we booked tickets from Mombasa to come back to Nairobi. But there was a glitch, and because the last data that was entered on the laptop that we used was from when we were traveling from Nairobi to Mombasa. So we made that mistake and we didn't know, and we paid for the tickets. And at that time we paid for the tickets. Let me tell you, at that time we looked, because we looked for that train in the morning. There were 3, and actually that was around 11 a.m. in the morning. There were 300 vacant seats. Before we booked for that ticket. So that means after we booked 9 tickets, there were more 291 vacant seats. So that means all those 291 vacant seats, they still came empty to Mombasa, right?
Maybe.
So when we made that mistake,
maybe not.
Okay, maybe, sure. So when we booked for the tickets, as we were going for check-in, the guy, there is so much checking at the SGR station. This was the one in Mombasa. So as we were going in, and the lady realized that we had made a mistake, which was our departure was from Nairobi to Mombasa, and we actually didn't realize that because he had already put in the data. It's just a simple mistake that happened that messed all this. So we were sent to counter number 5, but then we went there was no one, so we were asked to go to counter number 6 or counter number 7. When we went there to ask for help, the lady told us that the route of the SGR is, now these are 9 useless tickets.
9 useless tickets.
And like that's the words she used. And okay, I know it's the rules that they have. The reason as to why I have, like, she should have first try in a way to explain the situation and as to why we cannot rebook this ticket, or at least get 50% of what we paid for.
Of the amount back.
By now, we didn't get any money back. This was 11,250 Kenyan shillings. For kids under 13 years old, it was around 750. For adults, it's around 1,500 Kenyan shillings. And so we had to rebook other tickets for ourselves. 9 more tickets. That is 11,250 Kenyan shillings. Just gone like that.
Gone just that plain.
And I'm wondering, like, I've booked, remember that story I was telling you before? I've booked a flight from here to Rwanda, but I missed my flight.
Yeah, I remember.
And for those who have traveled before with airlines, and this is actually for all the airlines, before you like read everything, if you missed your flight, there's a % that you get from your ticket.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So I was hoping that the SGR would have that courtesy,
that kind of policy or something.
where people should, at least if you made a mistake, I'm not even saying about people getting late to the station, because that is now on you.
No, if you get late to the station, that is on you.
Let's even reason it this way.
Yeah.
Let's even reason it this way. Let us not even think of any mistake.
Yeah.
For example, maybe just like what happened to us, let us even assume it wasn't even a mistake.
Yeah.
Maybe we had an emergency that we're supposed to go to Nairobi.
Yeah.
Maybe there was an emergency that we're supposed to go to Nairobi.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, and I booked that ticket that same day, but unfortunately an emergency now cropped up again in Mombasa, of which I might not be able to travel back to Nairobi.
Yeah.
So what will happen to the ticket? Meaning that ticket is useless.
Yeah, you just lose your money.
Just lose your money.
People watch and say, you're just complaining about 1,500 Kenyan shillings. Of course, even for 100 shillings.
What of those people what of the people that booked first class, and I'm sure they must have lost money, even more than what we even lost.
Exactly, yeah. Because we talked to a few people as we were we talked to a few people at the station in Mombasa.
Yes,
and when we got to Nairobi, we also talked to a few people, but they told us we don't have any power. That is what they do, and they.
But even if you see the people we talk to here, even though they don't have the power, but you can see the way they talk to us.
Yeah,
it scams you, as in the reason along that. Oh no, this is a lot. But we're sorry. It's all like that. So they should. I think the government should try and look into this, because I think
there should be a refund policy. It's not that someone will just lose the money. Just all. Not at least there should be a refund.
Even if it's 50-50.
There should be a refund policy.
I don't think someone would want to, when you're traveling, because when we came here with an Uber driver that works at the SGR station here in Nairobi, and he told us the reason as to why the refund policy was cancelled is because people are taking advantage of getting to the station late. And I say that, like, at some point, I don't think we would choose, if you want to travel, why would you choose to come late to the station?
That one, if you come late, it should be on you. The blame should be on you.
It should be on you, but they should also understand. It's just because 8 people came late. It's not like we know each other. It's not like we planned on this.
Yes, because
they need to understand that things do happen.
Yeah, things do happen.
And sometimes there is nothing that you can do about it. But now the refund policy, now after they cancelled the refund policy on people getting late to the station, now it applies to every, like, if you made a mistake booking your ticket, sometimes means if you confuse your name. I even heard they don't, like, if you lose your ticket, they don't reprint your ticket. You'll have to pay. Is it that? What is
that person? They told the person to pay 450 Kenya shillings.
Yeah, for
to
her
to reprint.
And actually, did she reprint the ticket, or she just wrote it on she just wrote it on the written receipt? Yeah, she didn't reprint the ticket because I was just behind her, and we just feel like this is so unfair, because I feel like the CS of transport and also tourism and everything, and also the government should do something about this and look into it, because there's so many people who lost money on Friday, and I just felt sorry for everyone. Luckily for us, he could rebook the tickets. What if we were in that situation that we could not rebook the tickets?
We also met a guy that was discussing with, that was like, he was going for an interview. I don't know what happened. He could not meet with the train, and that was his last card he used in booking the train. And that was that he could not get that job. You know, at maybe there was like a good return policy or anything, even if it's not all, if it's 50-50, you might have been able to have whether small change to add up to it, and rebook himself, and
Exactly.
that might have been a life saving for him.
Yeah.
But things do happen in this life. That is what I really want them to know. So, and it will be good. I will appreciate it if they can look into this, because it will help a lot.
Yeah, and especially what made me more angry is because that guy that she's talking about, he told us that when you're angry, he was going for an interview and something happened, so he missed his train. They called police on him.
He said he was
and
arrested.
He was arrested.
Because, at times when you are angry, you will, when you are in a situation at times, you will like to pour out your mind. Exactly, and we have different way of expressing ourselves.
Exactly, that's right.
Me, I might be angry, I might be very loud, very angry. It might not be, because we are different people with different background, different upbringing. So you cannot expect everybody to react in same manner
as you
to one particular issue. Everybody has different reaction to it. So the guy said he was angry, he was also talking, why would this be? Then they called police on him, and it wasn't funny.
Yeah, the reason as to why is because she was very angry, and because for me, I know how things work here. I was trying to cool her down and get her out of that area, because I didn't want them calling police on us. Reason being, if we didn't have kids, that would have been something differently. For us, we are grown-ups, we can deal with that. But we are traveling with 5 kids, so it's not easy being in such a situation. And this was not the time that we needed to start dealing with police. And sometimes you guys who are watching me from Kenya, you know how police can be around here. Like, we don't really get that justice that we really deserve as it should be. So I didn't want her being a foreigner and her actually being holding a Nigerian passport. I didn't want her, because she's my friend, to be in that situation, because it's in Mombasa. I don't know what would have happened. So the only solution we were left with is rebooking the ticket, and we were hoping when we get to Nairobi, or maybe we can talk to someone there, but unluckily it's just the same as what they told us in Mombasa. So there was no solution to this. So we are making this video on behalf of many other Kenyans, many other foreigners that are facing the same thing, but especially when there's this thing I realized when you're traveling as a foreigner, especially here in Kenya, because I've been traveling. When you go to the immigration customs and some airlines or SGR, just some services that you need, when they realize that you are a foreigner, they treat you differently, and it's so bad. Because this is where they now think this is the chance for me to get money. Sorry to say this, it's because this is something that has also happened to someone so close to me. And it really hurt me to a point I had to cry. Just giving $100 just like that.
Wow.
So that they can stamp and exit out of the country. It's not like you've done anything wrong.
Wow.
So me being a traveler, it hurts me a lot, because I don't want to visit another country and face the same thing. I don't want to be treated like that. So it actually hurts me when I see people being mistreated. They're just trying, you're just here on vacation, you're just trying to have fun, and this is at the point that people feel like they just can take money from you anyhowly as they want, because you're not a Kenyan, because you're a foreigner. So the way that lady also treated us, I don't think she would have responded the same to her as she did if she was Kenyan. Because she really reacted very bad, and it really hurt me seeing my friends going through this, and just imagining myself in the same situation. Maybe if I'm in Nigeria and I get mistreated like that, I don't think I would even want to come back to that country. And mind you, this is their second time visiting Kenya. They really love Kenya, and there are so many other countries that they would have chosen to go, but it's bad when you visit a certain country and you get that treatment. It really hurts you. First of all, you've paid for your tickets, you're paying for your everything. It's not like you've come here to ask for anything. You're catering for all your bills, and then you get this mistreatment. It really feels bad as a traveler, So that's why we said we're gonna do this video, and of course they're gonna explain how they felt, because you know, them being here, this was their first time experiencing such a thing in Kenya.
Yeah, this is the first time. This is the first time experiencing such a thing, and it was a shocker to me, because I felt that any government or government-owned corporation or anything like that, I believe that there was supposed to be a refund policy, whatever. So the thing was like a shocker to me, shocker to us. That what? So it's like an all or none principle. Is either you go or you don't go. If you don't go, you lose your money. All or none principle. So I don't think that should be applied to things like this, because things do happen. Things do happen. So it's really, really, you know, we felt very bad. That's the truth.
And for the fact I know is that even like we were there at 1. So that lady, they should have done something to try to call the station in Nairobi and work something out for us, because the reason she gave us is that now that those seats will come empty. And for me, I'm telling you for sure, I don't think there are 290, maybe let's say, I'm sure 280 seats came empty in Mombasa. They didn't have any passengers. So you just don't take advantage of taking money from, because that is taking advantage. You know? And I feel like Africans, even not only in Kenya, when it's traveling in African countries, they have this mentality. They are just traveling because they have money. No, for us, we just want to have that experience, because there is more to life, more than just, you know, working and doing other things.
Travel is education.
It opens your mind. You get to learn a lot. You get to make connections. Meet different people. Like, since I met them, I've learned a lot of things from them, same as they have learned from me, same as I've done with other travelers and other content creators I've met that are not from Kenya. So people just don't travel because they have money. It's just what makes, whatever makes you happy, you're going to try as much as you can, you know, make yourself happy. So that is why. But I feel like this is really taking advantage and just taking money from people, which is not fair at all.
So I think all in all, to me, Kenya is still a very beautiful place to visit. Kenya, it's really beautiful, sincerely. Kenya has a place for relaxation and a lot of things that you can do in Kenya. So, but with this bad experience, please, you guys need to do something.
Take notes.
So
just try and look into it, please. It will be of good to the indigenes, the foreigners, the travelers, anyone that will be here.
Exactly. So guys, if you're watching this video, and please share it as much as you can, not because of us,
so that it can get to the right authority,
so that
they
this
can
video
look
gets
into
to the right authority. And also for those people who are not just traveling for vacation, that they have, for those who don't have extra money to rebook their tickets, because maybe someone is traveling from Mombasa to come to Nairobi to work, and they only had that 1,500, and maybe the rest they had is just their bus ticket money to get to where they're going to work.
That would be game over.
That would be
in Mortal Kombat, it will become mortality.
Exactly. So imagine, for us, we booked, and from the place we stayed, we booked an Uber, right, to the SGR station. We had already bought our tickets. So imagine if we had just money enough for us to get here to Nairobi and book our Uber to where we are now staying. It would have been a very bad situation for us, especially with the kids. So guys, please share this video as much as you can, and you've are maybe working at the SGR of you, or you know, a way out to this, please share this video and try to work on something. Even if you're gonna just take 30% of the amount and give 70% back,
or even 50-50, or 50-50, something.
But I don't feel like it's good that you just take the whole amount like that and you say that's your policy. It doesn't work like that. So I feel like, in as much as we love SGR, it has made things easy for us, rather than going to Mombasa overnight on a bus, which is not even that very safe. If something happens to the bus and it's at night, I really appreciate that we have the SGR and it's making things easy for us. I still feel like they should do something and come out with better policies that are serving well both the travelers and of course both the SGR company, that will really work good for us. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think. Tell us on the comment section.
Let's know your thoughts on this in the comment section.
Yeah, and if you had such an experience, please tell us on the comment section.
Let's know how you feel.
Yeah,
when
how you felt.
That's something like that happened to you.
Yeah, or if maybe you got help, we would also like to know. Maybe it's just us on 12 that they didn't have a solution for us. So we would like to know down on the comment section.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah. So do you guys have anything else to add?
We love you, Kenyans. It's nice.
Yeah.
And it's nice really knowing Gracie D.
It's nice meeting you guys and getting to spend time with you, quality time with you here in Kenya. Even with that bad experience, it still didn't stop us from having fun and enjoying our trip. We actually took beautiful photos, made beautiful
meeting new people, new friends.
We met new friends actually people that have the same issue with us. They were just
in the same counter. We're just gisting. It was fun.
Exactly, it was fun. So thank you guys for giving me this opportunity to be on your channel. I really appreciate it. For those who don't know, Asante means welcome. Means thank you, and Karibu means welcome. Yeah. So this is gonna be the end of this episode. Please on the comment section be respectful. And would really appreciate, like the video if you haven't yet, and you've watched this video to this point and you haven't yet subscribed to any of these channels,
click the notification button, the subscribe button.
Exactly. And
don't forget to check out Gracie D.
As you check out the Agari family, we're watching this from Gracie D's channel. Guys, we really appreciate you and see you on the next episode. Peace.
One love, keep us together. Bye.
One love.
I don't know how